My name is Michael DeLu, and if you are a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, just like myself, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and join the Pull Up to Take community. With that being said, Duval! All right, so, man, where do I begin? It's been a while since I talked about the Jaguars on camera. First and foremost, this is not something we as Jacksonville Jaguars fans are used to, drafting this late in the draft. The last time that we drafted this late in the draft was not even almost. It was 5 years ago. It's been a pretty penny. That was our last really, really good season, and we made it to the AFC Championship that season. But the Jaguars came into the 2023 draft with the 24th overall pick, and we traded back with the New York Giants to 25th. And then we traded back once again with the Buffalo Bills to 27th. And we drafted Anton Harrison. And honestly, I will say, and Anton is, let me say this. Let me say this right here. I'm not too sure about how everyone else feels or what their thought process is with this pick, but I'm more so and always in favor of anything that is going to benefit Trevor Lawrence, whether that's getting him better protection up front, getting him better weapons outside, getting him a better tight end, a better running back, whatever the case may be. Any way that the Jaguars can improve and maximize Trevor Lawrence's his ceiling, I'm all for it. And with all the picks that we acquired in this draft, by trading back twice, the Jaguars can now trade up at the top of the second and get whoever the fuck they want because there's still a lot of really, really good prospects on the board. Anton Harrison, first team All Big 12 in 2022. Anton was one of the top tackle prospects in the draft. In 12 games this past season at Oklahoma in 2022 season, his junior year, he played 862 snaps, and he only gave up 8 hurries, no hits, and 1 sack last season. In the past 2 seasons, he's only given up 1 QB hit. And I'm in love with this pick. Like I said, I'm all for any and every single pick or acquisition or transaction that's going to maximize Trevor Lawrence's capabilities and his ceiling with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay. At times, our offensive line was a bit shaky, but, any way they can strengthen that, whatever the case may be, I'm all for it. This pick helps bolster our offensive line, especially considering that Cam Robinson is going to be suspended for either 4 to 8 games because of his and that's really, really disappointing because of his violation of the drug policy or whatever the case may be with the NFL. And I'm not too sure, actually. Part of me feels like the Jaguars would have still made this this selection, even if that wasn't the case, because Cam Robinson is going to begin the second year of a 3-year contract, which will see him make $17 million a year. And at the end of this season, the Jaguars can cut him and save $17 million towards the cap, which they can invest in other areas of the roster. For example, paying Calvin Ridley. Who knows? Paying Melvin Ingram. Because we have a couple guys that are going to be free agents this at the end of this upcoming season. For example, Calvin Ridley. And as I said, Melvin Ingram. So who knows? Honestly, if we can get younger up front at that position and better, I'm all for it. He was one of the highest grade prospects in a very long time, and he is the third offensive line. If I were to group him with the other dudes that he fits the mold of, listen to this. He's the first. He is a first-round offensive lineman that was drafted out of Oklahoma. Here are the last two to do that: Trent Williams and Lane fucking Johnson. Those dudes are, if not the two best. Trent Williams for sure is the best left tackle in football. The only person that's probably competing with him in terms of competition would be Lane Johnson. So, and those two Jews were drafted like 2 years apart. And if he ends up anywhere like those dudes, oh my God, the Jaguars got themselves a stud. And I don't know. I mean, anything they can do to bolster the offensive line, I'm all for it, man. Anything that they have to do to protect and, like I said, maximize Trevor Lawrence's potential and his ceiling, I'm all for it. So, in my opinion, great pickup. Anything that help, again, you can never go wrong assisting your franchise quarterback, because at this point, we know that's what Trevor Lawrence is. He's our franchise guy. He is the guy moving forward, and he's going to make it happen for us moving forward. Trent Baalke masterclass. Shout out to him for trading back twice, gaining more picks. Because how it's based out, Jaguars are going to pick him regardless of 24. But nevertheless, great pick, great addition to the team. I'm really, really excited. He's going to be a plug-and-play guy simply because, Cam Robinson is going to – just so fucking disappointed in Cam Robinson. But with that being said, Duval! If you're a Jaguar fan just like myself, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and join the Pull Up to Skate community, all right? With that being said, I'm out this hoe. Subscribe.